Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm really excited. I'm kind of filming this a little bit last minute, so hopefully you guys are seeing this before Black Friday. But I wanted to talk about why I am shopping indie brands this Black Friday and why I think it's a good idea if you're going to be purchasing makeup to look at indie brands over mainstream brands. So before we get into talking about the brands in particular that I'm looking forward to buying from or I think are worth mentioning, I kind of want to give a little bit of a backstory as to why I think looking at indie brands on Black Friday is the way to go as opposed to just looking at Sephora and Ulta. So the main one being indie brands have so much more innovation in their products. As I'm going to post some of the pictures that you guys can see from these indie brands, no one in mainstream brands is putting out this type of makeup. I'm talking like multi-chrome, the formulas. They're different. They offer different textures that you can't find in a lot of mainstream brands. And I've said this before, that I feel like indie brands are where the innovation starts, and then you see it in mainstream products a year or two later. So multi-chromes have just came out, I want to say this year they've gotten really big in a lot of indie brands. So I would say that in the next couple years we'll see those in mainstream brands trying to do this. But I don't think they'll be as good, for one, because the amount of time it takes to make these products. Mainstream brands don't have the time that it takes to make these products, to mass produce these types of products. Where indie brands, a lot of times they're owned by like one or two people, they have a few employees. I mean, these are small businesses. Like, this is a small business. Indie brands are small businesses. There are some that make it big. Juvia's Place has gotten bigger. They're in Ulta Beauty now. You can get most of their products there. Zoeva just came into Ulta Beauty as well. Zoeva was a European brand, so it's a little bit bigger in Europe than it was in the US. But there's still types of indie brands. So those are kind of more of the more well-known indie brands. Leona just became really popular for the multi-chromes they did. They were featured on Shane Dawson's video, I think a few months ago, and like the internet blew up over that. But I do think that because of that, that's what makes indie brands unique. The products you're getting are unique. Whereas mainstream brands, a lot of the stuff you see time and time again. What I'm saying is, if you take nothing else away from this first point, because I'm so scattered, is that indie brands have the innovation for new products. The types of products they have are more unique. Okay, point number one. Okay, point number two, you are helping out a small business. I kind of touched on this already, but if I can buy from a small business, like, and help an individual person out, I'm going to do that 1,000 times over, giving my money to these multi-million, billion-dollar companies. My money doesn't matter to them. I'm not making a difference to them. An indie brand, when I make a purchase, the amount of care that goes into that product that I'm buying is so much higher, and it means so much more, because a lot of times these are handmade products, guys. The ones from Davina, I am buying from Davina, like, these are hand pressed shadows. Do you know how much time that takes to create a product like that to make this affordable? And so that leads me into the third one, is indie brands can be a little bit more expensive because they are small businesses. And I mean, it does take a lot of time. Their ingredients, they're not buying in ginormous quantities like these other brands are. They have to buy these products that are expensive. It is expensive to make multi-chromes. That's why they cost like $16, $17 for one eyeshadow pan. I picked up the ones from Sydney Grace. She has 3. I picked up, these are my Sydney Grace singles, but I picked up these 3, this bottom row, are all multi-chromes. And I paid, I think, like $15 each, maybe not quite that much, for each shadow. That's expensive, guys. Like, you're not gonna be able to see the shifts, but I mean, the ingredients that go into these is so high quality that makes these so amazing. Indie brands cost more. So Black Friday, they're gonna have sales. Every indie brand you can think of is gonna have a sale. I think One, Cleona I don't think is, but they are having a Boxing Day sale, and that is just because they just restocked their stained glass collection, which like has been sold out for like months, and people are like really trying to get pretty hard. So they're having a sale later in the year, whereas all of these other brands, I've already seen Divina is 50% off. Menagerie has all of their palettes on sale for $25 and under. I think Sydney Grace is like 40 or 50% off. I mean, all of these brands, and I'm going to talk about them, are all going to have sales. So this is the time where you're going to get the products that are unique and high quality. Indie brands are expensive. I can't afford to buy from indie brands all the time for every single launch that they have. It just adds up. If you want to buy, I want the Cleona Multichromes. The whole collection is almost $300. I can't drop $300 on eyeshadows. I think I'm going to end up picking up 6 of like the jewel toned multichromes for about $100. But these are products you can't find anywhere else in the market. Like, these are so unique products that it is worth it. And if I can save money on products I've already been interested in, then like everyone should be doing this. If you are wanting unique makeup, indie brands are the way to go. I don't know how else to describe this. I'm wearing an indie brand from Kaleidos. This is their Futurism 2 Cyber Bronze. I'm using this on my eyes today. I have 5 of their palettes. I've used all but one now. This was the 4th one that I needed to try. But I love all of their products. And so back to what I was saying. For Friday, Black Friday, all of these brands are going to have sales. So this is the best time to get a good deal on products that are unique. And it actually makes a difference to someone. Like, an individual sees the money that you are giving them through their small business. So that's my little rant about why I'm supporting indie brands over mass brands over Black Friday, and kind of why I think you should too. But let's get into some of the products that I'm interested in trying. So I'm going to scooch over and I'm going to pop up the pictures over here of all the products that I am interested in. So I'm going to try to do this by brand. So this first one I'm going to talk about is Divina Cosmetics. I do have a palette from Divina already. I have the collab palette that she did with Angelica. On YouTube, I've talked about Angelica. I actually did a review of that palette. But this first one I'm going to pop up here is the Secret Diaries Harmony Collection set. And so this is a palette of 12 shadows. And these have a lot of like that grungy green and like a muted yellow with some purples. And like it fades into like a lavender and like goes into almost some like grayish blues. This collection looks gorgeous, and I've not seen anything in this color story yet on any type of like mass-produced product. So I am pretty sure I'm picking this palette up. It's going to be half off. Divina, her sale, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure she said her sale is going to be like 50% off the website. And so that is the first thing I know I'm picking up. And then, oh my goodness, these are so pretty. These are so pretty. I'm going to actually put the swatches up of these. These are Angelica swatches, but these are from the Willy Wonka inspired exploders. These are around $8 each. You can buy all of them in a bundle. I don't know how much the bundle is, but the bundle itself will be half off. So these are almost like duochrome topper type shades. I don't know how opaque they'll actually show up on the eyes. So I think these would do best with a nice base underneath. But they are so pretty, and I'm going to buy all of them. And so the next thing from Divina that I'm thinking about picking up, this is their Galaxy Shifters. These are so pretty. These are similar to the Exploders, only these are a little bit more opaque and more of that jewel toned. These almost look like multichromes. I think these might be multichromes. So I am thinking about picking these up. These are not like quite as unique as I feel like the Exploders are, but I still think I'm interested in picking these up. I think that's everything from Divina that I'm interested in. I'll have to look over the website again just to be sure. But that is everything I think I'm interested in. Moving on next, I want to talk about Lethal Cosmetics. So they are going to be having a Black Friday sale. I do have some single shadows. So I do have some singles from Lethal that I have picked up. And I don't remember what their sale is going to be, and I think it excludes like new products, and the new products are what I'm most interested in. They're coming out with really pretty highlighters. Again, I'll have some swatches up for you guys of those, but even if these palettes, if these go on sale, I might make another one of these just because I really like this formula. Moving on, I'm going to talk about Juvia's Place. Again, I've told you guys this is a bigger indie brand. You can get this at Ulta Beauty, but I am really interested in getting the Nomad palette. And I asked on my Instagram stories if you guys wanted to see this. This was almost like a 50-50 tie between people who were interested and weren't. This is really neutral, but I don't know. I keep telling my husband, I keep going back to this, and I don't know why I want this, but I want this. So realistically, I'm probably going to pick this up if this goes on sale. Juvia's Place, I believe, is having a 45% off their website. I know there are a few bundles they have up already that are a pretty good deal, but I think the whole website will be 45% off, so I might pick it up then. So the other palette that I'm interested in is the Warrior palette, the Warrior 3 palette from Juvia's Place. This one came out a few months ago, and I'm so excited. That is gorgeous. I saw some swatches of that one. Angelica did a review of that as well, and that purple shade in the middle looks so gorgeous. So those are the two things from Juvia's Place I'm interested in, and if those do go 45% off, I'm going to pick up both of them. Moving on to Menagerie, like I was saying, they are restocking this palette on Black Friday. This is the Killer Purr palette. I do have a review and some looks up on my channel of this palette. This will retail for $32. It's going to be on sale for $25 on Black Friday. To my understanding, all of the bigger palettes like this are $25 on Black Friday. But she does have, I mentioned this in my other video that I did over Menagerie, that she has the Violet Ink Micro Palette, and that's going to be restocking on Black Friday as well. And it's supposed to retail and it's going to be on sale for Black Friday for $15. And I'm going to post some swatches for you guys to see too. I don't have any purple shades like this in my palette, like in my collection at all. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick that up as well. Along with that from Menagerie, I'm really interested in the Feral palette. I think I'm interested in this palette like 90% for the packaging and like maybe 10% for the color story. But the packaging is like, so I play Magic the Gathering with my husband, and this just looks like this could be on a Magic card. It is so pretty. And it's going to be on sale for $25 as well. So I'm pretty sure I might pick that up. She will have her single shadows on sale for $4, as well as liquid lipsticks on sale for $10. I don't really like liquid lipsticks, so I can easily pass over that. Okay, so the next brand that I'm interested in is Amy Hart's Beauty. She just recently did a collab with Amy Loves Makeup on YouTube, and that palette is called Alma, I believe, and it's going to be releasing, I'll have a picture of it, it's going to be releasing on Black Friday. It will not be included in the Black Friday sale, but it will be releasing on Black Friday. And that palette looks super pretty. I think I'm going to try, I don't know that I'm going to pick that one up just yet, but I am going to pick up this Friendsgiving bundle. It retails for $45. I believe the website said they were going to be 50% off, 40 or 50% off. So I'm going to try this out because I just think these shades are really unique. I'm just a little worried because they all seem pretty mid-tones, so I don't know that this would be like a complete palette. I think I might need to add some other shades into it, some like deeper shades for the outer corner, but I really want to try the brand and the colors. I just really like them. So I think I'm going to try the Friendsgiving bundle. Then moving on to, is this Bombshell Cosmetica. I've never tried anything from this brand before, but the whole website is going to be 40% off and you get free US shipping after $69. And so, oh my goodness. Whew. This is gorgeous. So I'm going to post a picture of their Sourlicious palette. This should be on sale on Black Friday, I believe. But this is gorgeous. It's hard to kind of really accurately see what the colors are going to look like, just because the saturation on these pictures is like skyrocketed, and you know this is taken in some low light. Important to note with this picture is the saturation again is all the way up on this, and it's really targeted lighting. So I'm not exactly sure how this is actually going to look in natural lighting at all. So I'm still really intrigued to see what this will look like. But I'm also interested in the Mystic Unicorn palette that they have out. I will admit I'm not in love with the palette shape itself, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. It's actually shaped like the outline of a unicorn, and it's not my favorite. But the actual shades themselves look really nice. You guys can see in the swatches I have up how pigmented these look. Again, these could be built up, I don't know, but this color story with the blue and the green and the purple I'm really interested in, because I have a lot of green and blue, but I don't have any purple, and I think that palette together looks really nice. So I want to talk next about, oh goodness, I think this will be the last one I talk about with you guys right now for this video, and I don't even know if this is going to be on sale. It technically launches on Black Friday. This is the Melt Cosmetics Day of the Dead collection, and these palettes, just look at this packaging. This is goals. I want this framed in my room. This is absolutely gorgeous. After I saw this launch, I actually tried to see if I could just buy the artwork on the website just so I could have to hang up. Because if you guys don't know, I do collect skulls, especially sugar skulls. I love them. And so I think I'm going to buy both of these palettes, and then I'm going to save the packaging, and I am going to frame the packaging because it's so pretty. And then the next thing from the collection that I'm really interested in is the highlighter. As you guys can see, this has the outlines of a sugar skull in there. It has the rose petals all around the sugar skull, and this looks so pretty. It's not exactly like my ideal shade for a highlighter. I've seen some swatches, and I think I like it. It reminds me a lot at first glance of the one, let me grab it. It reminds me at first of the Smashbox collection they did with the Hood Witch. This is their crystallized highlighter. So I feel like it looks like a similar shade to this, and this again is not my favorite type of shade. Let me see if I can do a swatch. So I don't know if that's picking up, but this is like a pinky duochrome, and this is just not my favorite. I like more of like the champagne-y or even like a peachy, but like the pink, the true pink is not my favorite. So I'm not exactly sure how this actually pulls, but I am for sure probably picking up all three of those items. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is going to be on sale, but I highly doubt it. But regardless, I still want to pick it up. But I think that's all of like the indie brands I was interested in trying. Oh, I forgot. I did add some more. Blush Tribe. Oh. So these palettes from Blush Tribe. Holy crap. So I want everything from Blush Tribe. You guys can see on the screen now, these color stories are incredible. The Hasina 2 looks gorgeous. I don't know what's actually in stock and what's not. I'm going to have to look up through it. The Paulina palette looks really pretty. I'll have a picture of that as well. And I'm just like, on a whole, these look great. Oh, I'll go ahead and talk about the Leona Cosmetics. They're multi-chromes. I'm going to put some pictures of these multi-chromes up here for you guys. These are insane. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this, because I haven't. There's a reason these are so expensive. These are so unique. I think, again, I'm going to pick up a bundle of 6 of these. because they are just so gorgeous. I'm just not there yet. And then the same time they have this Woodlands collection from Cleona that I'm also interested in. But this is more of that, like, has those orangey mustardy with that like grungy green with a pop of like some pinks and purples, and it looks so pretty. So yeah, I wanted to end with them. So that's everything that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video insightful. Kind of, if nothing else, I hope this kind of opened your eyes to seeing that indie brands really do have unique products that are worth the price, but when you can get them for a discount, do it. Like 100%. If any of this interests you, this is the cheapest they are going to be. Like, they're not going to be cheaper than this for like another year. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.